because Stone Cold said so.
WWF SmackDown 2 Know Your Role, released on November 21st exclusively for the PlayStation, same as the original SmackDown that just released 8 months earlier. Racking up an incredible 8.2 million copies sold, WWF SmackDown 2 is truly a trailblazer for wrestling games going forward, especially on the Sony side of things. Without SmackDown 1 and 2's contributions to the timeline of wrestling video games and the complete and utter abandonment of the Aki Corporation, I do truly believe that we would be lost going forward. Thank Dog for Yukes and THQ's partnership. I've spent so many hours within the world of SmackDown 2, this game completely took over my life in 2000 after it came out, to the point that even a year later on the PlayStation 2, the whole next generation of console, I still continue to play SmackDown 2 instead of just bring it due to its vast selection of features, unlocks and never-ending season mode. The trailer for this title included Kurt Angle making his way through the Rock's hotel from the original trailer, which is definitely interesting. It would seem that the WWF had already had high hopes for Kurt Angle, and could see him really becoming a huge star within the company. At this point, if we assume this was filmed around August, he'd have been with the company less than a year, and given it's The Rock's catchphrase once again, it's interesting that they chose Kurt to be the poster boy for this title. Now, before we get started, I've been messing around with a couple different modded versions of SmackDown 2 for most of the footage. The It Doesn't Matter mod gives access to different HUDless versions of this title, with added people and different attires. So if you happen to notice Taker is wearing something slightly different, or the Big Show is actually present, that's because it's a modified version. Just pretend it's a core version. Obviously, when it comes to talking about graphics and attires, we'll focus on the default version of this title. Now, shoutouts to Inspired, Kendrick SD2 and YoungBoy11 for their excellent work on this game. I really enjoy messing around with the game HUDless. It just gives matches a totally different feel. It makes it super cinematic, being able to experience the game in this way. I really wish it was the default option, but that's something else we can talk about later on down the line. Graphically, this title hasn't seen too much of a change, with wrestlers generally looking the same apart from a few slight differences here and there to match the current time frame that they've emerged from. Taker obviously has his American Badass attire this time around, but guys like Triple H, Road Dogg, X-Pac and Billy Gunn remain relatively untouched due to how they essentially didn't change anything about their appearance at this time. Billy Gunn missed pretty much the entire year, so it really makes sense that February or so was kind of the appearance that he held in this game.